The goal of this video is to make a dirt or ground texture in Blender and then import that into Unity so that can be used either on a terrain or just on a plane. So to start out in Unity, I'm going to right click in the hierarchy and just add a terrain. You can also just add a plane if you want, since they're both going to be completely flat in this case. So I'll call it test terrain, and then in the inspector you can actually create neighbor terrains, raise or lower the terrain, but again I'm just going to leave this flat for this instance. And then the next step is to create a texture so we can paint the texture on. So to create the texture, I'm actually going to open up Blender, and then I'm going to delete the cube in the middle and add a plane. Hit 7 on the numpad to have a top-down view, and then change the bottom window to be shader editor. Create a new material, but first I'll actually change it to viewport shading up in the top right so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'll call the material ground material, and then delete the principal BSDF and add a diffuse BSDF. So after connecting that to the output, I'm actually going to add a color ramp, and then also add a mix RGB node. So I can link the mix RGB to the diffuse BSDF, so the color to the color there, and then use the color wheel to add 2 different colors there. So I'll create some dirt textures and then just have color 2 be black. So I'll link the color ramp color to the FAC of the mix RGB, and then I'm actually going to add a few more nodes. So I'll add a Voronoi texture as well as a noise texture. So I'll link the distance to the FAC from the Voronoi to the color ramp. Then I'm going to change F1 to distance to edge. And the scale is right now I think at 5, so I'll change that to 3. And then for the noise texture, I'm going to link the color to the vector, increase the detail to the max of 16. I can leave the scale at 5. And then I'm going to add a mapping node and a texture coordinate node, and link the object of that to the vector of the mapping. So that's pretty good for the first half of this, but there's nothing attached to the normal of the diffuse right now. So I'm going to create a bump node and link that to the diffuse, the normal to the normal there. And then I'm actually going to take the color of the color ramp and attach it to the height of the bump. And now you can see that's really looking good. That's really looking like some earth or ground dirt material. Again, you can change around the different values on the textures to get different scaling on there even. But now what I'm going to do is add 2 image textures in order to get this saved from Blender and imported into Unity. So I'm going to call the first image texture ground normal, and then the second one I'll call ground diffuse. I'm actually going to switch those to where the diffuse is on top and the normal is on the bottom. I'm going to open up a new window on the side, change it to UV editor, or actually I'll change it to image editor. Both of them work in this case. And then I'm going to use the drop down to select the ground diffuse. And then we're going to go up to render properties, change the engine to cycles, change the device to GPU if you want. And then I'm going to move the render value down to match viewport of 32. I'm going to change the bake type to diffuse, select the diffuse node, uncheck direct and indirect, and select bake. And what that will do is it'll bake the diffuse value onto that image. It'll take a second, but then once that's done, I'm going to go over and select image and then save that image in a file folder or desktop or wherever. I'll repeat the same process for the normal, but change the bake type to normal. Make sure you've selected the ground normal node and then hit bake. In the same manner, I will save that image. And then I'm going to import both of those images into Unity. I've already done that into a materials folder called ground. So you can see the ground diffuse and ground normal. So I'm actually going to create a material, call it ground material. You'll use the material on things like planes or regular 3D objects. So I'm going to drag and drop the diffuse onto the albedo and the normal onto the normal. And now you can see what this will look like in Unity. And it looks pretty similar to what we had in Blender. So since I technically have a terrain object, I can take that test terrain and create a prefab by dragging and dropping it. But I actually already have one called terrain.ground or terrain_ground. It's the same thing, it's just a flat terrain. I'm going to open up that prefab though, and I'm going to add a layer. So not a material, but a layer. So I'm going to go edit terrain layers under the paint texture option, create layer, select the ground diffuse, exit out. Now I have a new layer. I'm going to rename that layer to ground layer and then move it into the ground folder where I have all of the textures. So on that layer, I have the diffuse. I'm going to drag the normal onto the normal map. You can change the tiling settings if you want. It hasn't updated, but this layer is now reflective of this ground material that we've created. So if you go back to Unity and zoom in, you can actually see that we have this ground material. And that's it.